Okay, I've been getting some revelation this morning about how God wanted us to kill the men, women, and children in the enemy nations and how to apply this to our lives today. This video is called Every Man, Woman, and Child. When we are instructed to kill every man, woman, and child, it is not to be taken literally. We see ourselves in these enemy nations the Israelites were attacking. We see the children in the vain projects we are undertaking, things that waste our time, corrupt our soul, and spill dirt on our white robes of Christ. We see the adults in the things that our life has become, parts of our life that are full grown and have taken over areas of our life that Christ alone wants to rule over. Our aims and our goals, our fully developed characteristics which are manifested in our attitudes and emotions towards life. These adults, such as anger, pride, vanity, ignorance, indifference, racism, laziness, greed, need to be put to death. The women need to be put to death because women represent teachers and systems, the places we get our information and the nourishment we receive. Now, that was the rough draft that I wrote, and here's the same thing, but it's a little different. This is the final draft, if you want to call it that. When we are instructed to kill every man, woman, and child, it is not to be taken literally, but it is to be accomplished in the spiritual realm. We see these enemy nations operating within ourselves, in the various activities and beliefs we have acquired over the years. Fully grown flaws of character and vain priorities, and all the things that oppose Christ and God's will for us need to be put to death. These are represented by the men. The women represent the systems which we get our information and directions from, such as filling our minds with the world's information and interests. And the children represents our projects, our aims, the day-to-day lives we live in vain, storing up treasures and negative emotions and attitudes, which stain our white robes and fling dirt on our souls. All of this needs to be put to death until there is not one citizen in our soul misguiding or deceiving us into betraying Christ. So, I hope this was helpful to you. As it's helpful to me, we need to examine every area of our lives, every dark corner in our hearts and our minds, and put things to death which oppose Christ. When we wake up in the morning, who is running the show? Is it Jesus? Is Jesus running the show? If he's not, then we need to put whoever has taken his throne to death. They need to go. And what is our aim in life? We need to put all this stuff to death if it's not Christ. Alright, hope you've been blessed.